Thanks for the time to talk about our project. I'm Yusuke Moriguchi from Kyoto University. Today I'm talking about our project about the development of Qstr structure during childhood. So aim of our project is there are two main goals, and one is to characterize dynamic changes in Qstr structure, and the second is to develop methods to examine structure of Qstr structure in young children. And our general assumption is children's experience of Qualia is less structuralized compared to adults. This assumption is based on the previous study, the one by Saji-san and other researcher, where young children's linguistic structure or categorization is less structuralized compared to older children or adults. So this is kind of our general assumption. So we tested this assumption in this project. Actually, I don't have to explain the detail of the Qstr structure approach here, but briefly, in the study, we conducted psychophysics experiment. Then we created this similarity matrix based on the experimental result. Then we visualize the result using MDS as a method. And we transform or align the result into different age groups. So kind of this is the purpose of the study. So we compare the Qstr structure in different age groups, like young children, older children, and adult, as well as we kind of compare the result one culture to the result in another culture. In Japan, China, so very similar. So not a big difference, but anyhow, yeah, we included the cultural comparison as well. So we conducted 3 experiments. One is a PC experiment, and the other 2 experiments using a touch device or a smartphone. So the experiment 1, we use PC, and the Japanese 5 to 12-year-old children and Japanese adult participated. And experiment 2 and 3, we use touch device, such as smartphone, and the Japanese and Chinese children participated. This experiment is conducted all online. We use basic 9 color for this 9 color, and this is a kind of demonstration of our experience. So children are presented with pair of color and asked to evaluate the similarity of the two pair of color using 4-point scale. First, but children have to evaluate very similar or very dissimilar or slightly similar or slightly dissimilar. So there are 9 stimulus, so 9 stimuli, so 9 by 9, the 81 trials, and we conducted 2 sequences of 81 trials. Total 162 trials are conducted. But this experiment is for the young children, so we have some technical challenges, and there are 3 points in this here. One is at the first place, similarity rating is possible for young children. For this point, we simplified the response option, as you see, such as very similar or very dissimilar, instead of the 4-point scale, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And the second point is children's response are reliable. For this point, we confirm the reliability using double path correlation, so correlation of 2 sequences. So we conducted 2 sequences of 81 trials, so we calculate the correlation of the children's response for 2 sequences. Also, previous studies have shown children have some biases to extreme response, in this case, like very similar or very dissimilar. So we also confirmed whether children show the extreme responses compared to adults or older children. So this is a result of the touch quality check. This is a left figure represent the percentage of extreme response, but we conducted logit transformation. So the number is not so important here, but as you see from the result of 3 to 12-year-old children and adults, but as you see, there are no differences in the percentage of extreme responses in this specific experiment. This is the result of the reliability. So y-axis result, y-axis represents the Z transformation of the double path correlation. And also, as you see, reliability is increased as a function of age. So 3-year-old children's reliability are relatively small, low, but as a function of age, reliability is increased. So we found the age effect in this result. So some of the children, especially 3 and 4 and 5-year-old children show the unreliable responses. So we excluded such children. So totally 23 and 4-year-old children and 13, 5 or 6 children were excluded. We also examined the device, such as PC, touch device or culture, Japan, China, we confirmed that this factor had a minimal effect of responses. So we generally reported the result of age, focusing on age. So this is the result of this similarity matrix in all age group. But generally, as you see, the similarity matrix is very similar across age group. So white part represents the similarity, and black part represents dissimilarity. And this is the result of experiment 1, 2, and 3. Actually, as you around here, adults are a little bit thicker compared to the younger children, like 3, 5, or 6-year-old children or 3 or 4-year-old children. But we calculated the mean correlation, and the group level correlation with adults were extremely high. So means for the point above 0.994. So generally, at the group level, we confirmed that this similarity matrix is very similar across age group from the 3 to 4 to the adult. And we visualize the result using MDS, and each color represents each color stimulus, and each shape represents the age group. For example, this triangle represented the result of 7 to 9-year-old children. But as you see, in contrast to our expectations, results show the very similar Qualia structure in across age group. So color Qualia structure was generally matched across age group, device, and culture. Actually, we did not use alignment method in this specific study, but the result is generally matched, so we didn't use, but I'm not sure we should use. But in this specific study, we didn't use, but generally results are matched across age group. After basically, but we also conducted the individual analysis. So we calculate individual correlation coefficient with adults. Let me explain this. So, for example, this one child had his own or her own dissimilarity matrix, and there are 55 adult participants, and each adult participant has each dissimilarity matrix. So we calculated, for example, this similarity matrix correlation between this and this and this and this, and averaged for one participant. Then we plotted the such kind of individual correlation coefficient as a function of age. And the results show that the linear increase as a function of age of this index. So compared to the younger children, older children show the higher correlation coefficient with adults. So this result suggests in the group level, correlation structure is generally matched, but in the individual level, there are some increase, some changes in Qualia structure of color in this experiment. Finally, this is actually interesting result, we believe, that we analyze the age-related difference in each color pair. So there are actually 45 color pair in this experiment, like blue, red, and blue, pink, or something like that. And we calculated age-affected similarity rating of each color pair, so 45 color pair. And we found some interesting result of this study, this analysis, and we categorize result into 3 groups: far group, and the near group, and the identical group. The far group represents in the coloring, the distance is far, like red, blue is far, right? And the near group is like near in the coloring, so red, pink, or like, green, aquamarine, something like that. Identical is identical. And y-axis represents similarity rating for each color pair. But in the far color pair group, generally, adults rated dissimilar compared to the young children. So this red and blue is clearly different. So it is natural that adult participants rated dissimilar. But compared to adult, children show some similarity this color pair. But in contrast, in the near color pair, like red, pink, adults shows rated more similar compared to the young children. So this contrast is interesting for us. And for identical pair, generally no difference, but a little bit similar pattern is observed in the identical pair. So this is just an example, but generally, so near and identical pair, adults rated more similar, but far pair, children rated more similar. So this some contrast is observed in this each color pair result. So this is a whole result of this analysis. As you see, this blue arrow represented the far, color pair. So red, blue, or red, light blue, or light red, and aquamarine. So this far pair shows that the adults shows less dissimilar, but in this color, red arrow represented the near color pair or identical color pair. So we discussed this result with Tsuchiya-san, Saji-san a lot, and our tentative conclusion is for the near color pair, generally this red pink is a near. So when adult participants see the color pair, adults may spontaneously label and categorize this color pair into the similar, like red light color or something like that. Then their similarity rating is high compared to the children. But children do not spontaneously label such kind of color pair. So we found some differences between adults and children. On the other hand, for the far color pair, previous studies have shown that adults categorize color into warm and cool color. So warm color represents the red, yellow, and orange, and the cool color represents the blue, green, something like that. So this distinction, so for adults have such kind of categorical difference, so warm, cool, so they clearly distinguish from warm color from the cool color. But children do not have such distinction. So we interpret the result in terms of the distinction of warm and cool color in adults. But children do not have such category, so they relatively rated it's similar. But if you have any good interpretation for this result, please let me know. So to summarize, color code structure quite generally similar in contrast to our expectation across age group and culture. And we found the age-related differences in variation of some color pair, so some changes in structure behind color experience. But you may think that this result is maybe because of we use just 9 color pair. So maybe we can get different results using more color. So now we are conducting the experiment with 93 color, and we'd like to use such kind of result, and we'd like to compare different age group, maybe using some alignment method developed by Oizi and Qualia. So that's our tentative result. So thanks for your attention. So this is our lab member, and Sia-san, Ariel, and Saji-san help a lot about this project. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, already we have a question. Atsumi-san, go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much for your nice talk. I'm interested in the result of individual difference in each age group, and so I focused on the result in the next slide, please.
This one?
Yes, this one. The FAR group, some adults judged red and blue are similar for them. So I'm wondering what is the source of this kind of judgment in adult group? So that it's, for example, receptor level or language level or something. Do you have any idea?
Right, yeah, thanks for your comment. Yeah, I have never thought about the individual differences in this analysis, so I don't have good answer for this, but yeah, you are right. So some adults show different responses. Yeah, one possibility, yeah, maybe, yeah, as you say, more perceptual level or biological level, or maybe other participants may be biased by language level. But generally, this adult group, for example, adult group is generally based on the Japanese participants. So if we include other cultural group as well, maybe we can clearly answer your question. But yeah, so right now, yeah, we don't have a good answer for your question.
Another question. Thank you so much. Another question is, did you collect any other, how can I say, assessment, for example, yep. So, culture, other cultural background, and I don't have any idea, but so yeah, I think so for example, warm and color, warm and cool, for example, that kind of aspect can clearly specify, differentiate red, for example, red and blue. So if we have any kind of characterization in each individual, that is clear interpretation. I guess so.
Thanks. So yeah, you are right. So yeah, right now, yeah, this is just our speculation. So we do not have any good evidence to support this our claim. But yeah, as you say, maybe we can get, I don't know, language measure or yes, some individual difference measure for the this kind of result. Maybe we can clearly interpret this. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
Thank you very much. Very, very interesting.
Thanks.
Thank you for the kind
may
comment.
I ask one question?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for nice presentation. So, Moriguchi-san's studies indicates that adults tend to rate more similar between two near colors compared to the children.
Yeah.
But as we gain experience, we notice subtle differences in color and are able to separate different categories. So I assume that this may depend on how we take the distribution of color samples. What do you think about this issue?
Yeah. I see it. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. So yeah, this is just, yeah, we use only 10 color. Yeah, so near or far is also very relative, distance in this specific study. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so maybe we use 93 color for this experiment. Maybe we can, yeah, clearly answer your question. But yeah, right now, yeah, you may be right. Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, I cannot answer clearly.
So for example, if you take the color sample from only blue to green, yellow samples and ask, compare the answer between kids and adult food, the different
I see. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, right. Yeah, that's interesting. So maybe out of 93 color, we may concentrate some of the specific color variation. Then yeah, we can test yeah distribution of the issue. Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good idea.
because 9 is
Yeah,
ideal
yeah.
number for test. So that's the sampling should be changed and we test their behavior. Whether it depends on the some distribution of samples or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for suggestion.
Okay. Is there any comments or questions? Matsuda-san, do you have a question or
No. I'm sorry.
no? Okay, I just saw that. Yeah.
Then just
Okay,
one
that's fine.
question.
Ah,
I was wondering if this is about experimental setup, but I was wondering if it is possible to, well, you present the color stimuli on smartphone, and do you think it is sufficient to, well, not in the dark room, but in where everyday environment? What do you think about it?
Right. Yeah. Actually, yeah, we did not control the environment of this study. So yeah, we did not collect any information about whether participants conducted this smartphone experiment in the dark room or bright room. So yeah, that's a limitation. Actually, yeah, this experiment is all online. So we gave the program and we monitor the trend response on Zoom. So generally Zoom. So we can get some information from the Zoom, but we do not for sure the darkness or brightness of the experimental setting. But yeah, we need to maybe control for the 9 color is I think it's clear. So I think it not be so problem. But yeah, we use 93 color. Yeah, there might be some subtle difference, small difference each color pair. So in that case, maybe yeah, environment is very important. So maybe
Oh, really? Well, I thought the number of participants is so huge, and the children experiment is a bit really difficult to recruit participants. So that's because this online experiment is quite fine. But if youありがとうございます。So if you okay, thank you. But yeah.
okay. Thanks a
ありがとうございます。
lot for the comments. Is there any other question or comment? Okay, Chihiro-san.
I make a comment. I'm so interested in development of association between color and temperature, and some studies has suggested that warm-cool categorization of color is fundamental and innate even in macaque monkeys. So, but your results show that color temperature association is has developed later, or maybe association becomes strong after during development. But our result, we are also doing a color temperature association study across various culture, and our result also shows that color temperature association develop through experience or development. So do you have any thought about the topic or how develop? So which is first, color categorization, hue categorization is first, or warm
Right.
cool categorization is fundamental or innate?
Yeah, thanks for really interesting comment. Yeah, we look at the very previous study, and generally 3 to 4 year-old children do not show such kind. If you, yeah, for example, when we ask children some color association, and the children do not spontaneously refer to the temperature or warmness for the yeah. So I think, yeah, maybe experience is important, but I didn't know about the Monty study. So Monty can categorize, like what kind of experiment actually?
So
If you have any presentation,
Maybe you can, yeah, send us the link. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see.
it hasn't been published yet. But Conway's group shows that macaque monkeys categorize quick categorize between warm and cool color, but not
really.
so. I'm interested in if this association is innate or around.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I read. And Hirama-san also conducted cross-cultural comparison things.
And now, yeah, we are doing, and we have some results. So I would like to share in some day.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that would be great. Yes. All right. Yamada-san, you have a question.
Yes, thank you very much for this interesting finding. Now my question is about gender differences in children. Because in children, parents start to give different colors to the girls and boys, and then if you find differences, I want to know if you find the differences between.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, actually, I think, yeah, I should do such kind of analysis, but not yet. So, yeah, I have to, yeah, maybe before some meeting or after some meeting. But yeah, right now, I'm sorry, I didn't analyze the sex differences. But yeah, that's a really important point. So yeah, I'll analyze. Yes, great. Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Moriguchi-san, we can actually do that with the same way that you analyze this culture effect and also touch device effect, right?
Yeah.
With and without gender, actually per combination. It would be actually great to find if there is any particular combination of a color that changes or depends on the gender.
Right. Yeah. That's
right.
Interesting. Yeah.
So Yamada-san, your hypothesis would predict something like a pink and other colors, or blue and other colors are affected by gender.
Right.
By gender. Yeah.
Yeah, girl pink and boys blue, such kind of associations exist. So.
And also, you would also predict that that thing will also have an interaction with age, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, girls likes pink during preschool and early, like age 7, 8, but around 10, 12, girls do not like pink. So that's an interesting contrast. So we can check such kind of, age gender interaction. Yeah, thanks. That's a really interesting point. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is also related to development of synesthesia, as Matsuda-san said in the chat. Okay, thanks a lot for everybody in terms of comments. And Moriguchi-san, you are going to put this in preprint relatively soon, possibly maybe in a week or 2 or 3, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
That's
so
right.
much.
So we will also announce that to the group as well. Okay.